Because you have a daughter and a son.
Yeah, my daughter's 14. She's amazing. She's graduating from 8th grade next week. So that's really cool. She's going to her dance, and she's, they do like 8th grade dance. You remember that?
Yeah, of course.
And
I remember going to the 8th grade dance. I wore khaki pants and a Notre Dame jersey.
Oh, yeah. Did you dance, slow dance
like
to Boys to Men? That's what we did.
Yeah, I think we did.
It's like end of the road.
I had a fresh haircut.
People crying. It's a very dramatic time.
We did the dancing. The slow dance was basically guy had hands around hips, girls had the arms around the neck.
Yeah.
Like that move. And then it was always, don't
back and forth.
Don't get the crotches too close. But sometimes, I'd tuck that boner down a little bit and then let it rub against the girl's thigh.
All right,
let her know I'm there.
Come
You know what I'm saying? 8th grade or not, man. Fucking Joe shows up every fucking day. Every day I clock in. Don't forget that shit to me. All right? Any 8th grade friends of mine listening? You know what's up.
Your dick.
The Jessicas and the other.
Your dick. Yeah, man. I don't want to think about that right now.
Well, you don't have to.
You know what I mean?
I don't. I had a joke where a straight woman came up to me saying she didn't like my joke about gay people. Now, the joke was actually about how gay guys hit on people the same way straight dudes do. Yeah. You know what I mean? They're very aggressive. They don't give a shit, right?
Sure.
And the joke's not like a knock. It's just an observation.
Yeah.
And as she's saying, she's like, well, I'm with 2 gay friends of mine. This was in the middle of the show. She came out to the bar.
Oh, that's an extra kind of
Laugh
maniac.
Factory,
That's
right?
an extra kind of maniac.
To follow me. She basically followed me.
Yeah,
She's like, he went that way. I'm going to see if he's in the main lobby. I'll hunt him down.
What was going through her head where it's like, I got to talk to this guy?
Well, here's how she
I gotta
approached me.
fucking talk to this guy.
She said, what do you do when someone has a problem with one of your jokes? And I was just like, what do I do? And then I'm like, all right.
I mean, that's an okay way
I
to
kind of
start it.
smiled and I'm like, all right, what was it?
Uh-huh.
And then she said again, she's like, I have 2 gay friends, and my one friend, he did not like what you were saying, and I could really. And I'm like, well, what the other one? She's like, oh, he was laughing. I'm like, I'll take that ratio.
What if she went?
I'm like 50-50,
What if she
baby.
went? I don't know. He was blowing the other guy as I was talking.
See, how does he get away with saying that? Where I feel like if I did,
Because it's fun to just make fun.
The tattoos
everything.
make you seem like, I don't know.
Come on, man. I don't know.
I know it is funny. I like it. I'm laughing.
And I'm sure
at it.
someone didn't like that joke. And
I
to
think
them,
that's
I
great.
say, you don't know what joy is.
Right?
One day,
What do you think?
I was making love, because I get puss. I fucking.
Dale does, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm in a serious relationship with my girlfriend. I love her very much. I would never do anything to hurt her. Making love, and then you know how sometimes it slips out when they're up there?
Sure. Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, that was close. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this time, it wasn't close. Direct hit,
Oh.
So I'm like, oh, no, And I was like, what's going on? And I felt like a swelling. And the next day I woke up, bro, it looked like I had a purple grapefruit between my legs. And then, like, I texted Bobby Khan, and I go, hey, man. Don't tell anybody
Why
about
is he
this.
the guy you fucking check in with?
Because I remembered at one point that he had a thing on his head and his doctor friend cut it out of his head for free.
Okay, but everyone, Bobby Connors, a Chicago, New York comic. Very funny guy. Look him up.
He's
Anyway.
New York. He's Chicago.
He's a New York guy. Yeah, I know he's Chicago.
So I go, hey, man, I knew that he knew a doctor. And I go, hey, man, can you ask?
You knew he knew a doctor. Doesn't everyone know a fucking doctor? Anyway, go ahead.
I don't know. Not everyone I know. Well, anyways, dude, I go, hey, man, do you know any doctors playing at Coy, And he's like,
I want to show your cards.
Yeah. I don't want to know. I want him to think that I'm texting a lot like it's a group text.
Sure.
And I go, he's like, yeah, man, what's up? I go, so, my balls, I was making love, doing a good job. And, something happened, slipped out, came down on it wrong. Now I got a purple grapefruit. And here's how it was. When I had to take a shit, I had to put my balls on top of the thing. I had to put it on top of the thing, wrap my dick around, because you know how you pee when you poop? So yes. I got my balls on the thing.
On what thing? The toilet rim?
Toilet rim. The seat.
Right.
I got my balls on the rim. And, dude, it was so scary to look at. And I told him, and then, like, he sent me a screenshot of what the lady said. And women can be doctors, too. And he sent me a screenshot of what she said, dude. And she's like, no, he's fine. He just needs to ice it and, like, wear tight underwear.
don't feel good hearing this story.
Yeah, it's hard.
No. So for
faint.
the first week, I was like, okay, and I was like, so how long would it last? I asked him, he goes like 6 to 8 weeks, and I go, what the fuck? You know, it's been passing since then, but it was, dude. Let me tell you something, man. I had a doctor tell me this, and then after a week, I went to a show at Dahlia Hall, and then the whole time I was just grabbing at my nuts because they're fucking huge, dude. Like you could see them through my fucking tracksuit. Looked like I looked like I was a black dude, you know, like packing heat, man. And then my buddy dropped me off, and I walked to an emergency room, and I was like, hey, I need to see a doctor. She's like, what's going on? And I told her, you know, I go, my scrotum is big, you know. And she's like, oh, okay, you know, like they get weirder
I
shit.
don't know if it's a medical condition. You might just be.
And I said scrotum, you know. And I
Like,
was
you sure you're not just
I
blessed, young
wanted
man?
to sound like I went to Harvard and my nuts are fucked up, you know. And so I
Like if you would have said nuts, they wouldn't have seen you.
yeah. Like my balls are swollen.
My testes hurt.
And let me tell you, dude, the skin. You know how you got that thin skin. They were like a fucking I had a fucking Laffy Taffy as skin. It was so thick. It was
man.
Laffy Taffy thick, bro. And then I go in, and they have you sit down with this lady, and it was an old lady, and I felt bad because I told her, I go, this is what's going on. She's like, how
Did
did
you
it
shower
happen?
before going? Were you courteous?
No,
Oh.
I had to come from a concert.
You evil fuck.
So
All right, go
I
ahead.
so I told her, I go, this is what happened. Why does that keep? I told her this is what happened. She said, how did it happen? You got a thing?
Spilled some beer. You got a thing to wipe back? It's fine.
Okay. You need a coaster. But
Yeah,
you spill it. It's
I
fine.
knew what Dave was thinking. Before the podcast, you were
All
All right,
adding
I'm
about a
finishing the
coaster.
fuck. This is my main.
Try not to break that fucking train of thought here.
Okay, all right. So here's the thing, dude. You know the listeners are ha-haing on their way to Grubhub.
Yeah.
Dude, they're fucking ha-haing it up. Oh shit! Let's see you, Dave Phillips. Okay, dude. So I live with them. It's fine, dude. So they have you sit down with a lady.
Old
and I
lady scrotum, all right.
I told her, she goes, what's happened? I go, so I was making love, and it came down weird, and she's like, oh, okay. And then the guy came in, and then I went to the room. The guy came in, and I told him what was going on, and he's like, all right, just lay down. I go, dude, listen to me. This shit looks unnatural.
Yeah.
Like it looks like I should be deported.
I don't know what the fuck that means, but okay.
It looks like, oh, great job. It looks, I go,
Immigrants have huge nut sacks, apparently.
No, it
I know
makes
what you're
sense.
saying. It's
Yeah,
just
you
funny.
know what I meant. You just don't want to sound like me. No, but yeah, it looked like I should have been deported with my balls. And you know what? And the doctor fucking, so my balls are so big. He looked at him, and I was like nervous, and he's like, it's like bruised all the way to your rectum. And then he takes, my balls are so big, my dick, you know, I don't know about you guys' dick when it's soft, but mine, when it's soft, not that big. And then he did this most disrespectful thing I've ever had happen to me. He took his thumb and his forefinger and lifted my pecker up. Because that's all he needed. And I'm laying there like, this motherfucker. I'm going to have a $2,000 bill for this guy to disrespect me by moving my dick with his thumb and his finger. Like it's a peanut, bro.
Oh,
I've never felt anything like that.
Oh, my God.
And then he's like, so we're going to have an ultrasound on you. And then the guy I'm in there 20 minutes, you know how it works. And then it's like this lady complaining about her toothache. And the wall is like this. It's like a curtain. And like she's like complaining. And the doctor keeps telling her in the emergency room, she's like, well, you got to go see a dentist. And she's like, but my mouth hurts. And I fucking get what she's saying. They should have a dentist in the ER.
There should be an ER dentist. That's a
Yeah,
good idea.
dude. Like, what the fuck? This
Run on
lady's in
that,
pain.
Bernie.
And I've had Bernie,
Yeah.
help us out. Dude. So I go to get my ultrasound, dude. And this lady's tooth still hurts. Her tooth still hurts. But I'm worried I'm losing my sack, bro. Okay? So this old Indian dude, right? No, he's from overseas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get what you
He
meant.
Yeah, we know where India is.
He's from wherever, but he takes me into this room. He puts me in a wheelchair for I don't know why. Okay, I was like, I can clearly walk, but whatever. And then they have a big wheelchair too. Disrespectful again. I could fit in a regular wheelchair if I hit an angle. If I sit in an angle, I could sit in a regular size. But he takes me, dude. And then he's like, so we're going to do ultrasound. And I was like, oh, fuck. And I was like, okay. And then he starts putting the gel on, you know?
Yeah, it's cold.
And he starts moving the thing around. And here's my brain. I go, don't you fucking...
Don't get a boner, right? Is
don't
everything...
fucking get hard, right? Like when you're at a masseuse, you know?
Yeah.
And they're like rubbing your legs, you know?
I had a friend who got hard in that situation. Took a foul tip to the nuts in high school. They had to do ultrasound on his balls to use the catcher.
Yeah.
Played catcher, took a foul tip to the nuts. Got through the gel.
Got hard?
Got real hard, but it was a
That
woman,
was
though.
that
So he
was
like,
my
"What's
main
up?"
thing is like not to get hard. And I didn't get hard because I'm a fucking man.
You think you'd want to get hard to be like, hey, move that with 2 fingers, bitch.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
Move that with your thumb and index finger.
This is a different guy.
Oh, a different guy.
I
Okay.
want to get that. I want to send that doctor a dick pic. I'm like, fucking. That's the only time it should be fair to send an unsolicited dick pic. Is when a doctor disrespects your fucking manhood by going like that.
Yeah. Here's the proof.
Don't you fucking comment. This is my future here, and you're treating it like a light switch. Who the fuck are you, bro? That's that story.
That's a great.
Anyways, it got better, and I'm fine now.
All right, good. You're back out there. You're playing all 9 again.
Yeah, what were we talking
Good,
about?
man. We were talking about your nuts. I think that's what we went with.
Yeah.
No, I don't know how we got in it, but I don't care. That was fantastic. Holy shit.
Yeah. Nice.
That was awesome. Jussie Smollett. Do you know he was in Mighty Ducks?
No.
Yes. He's in the Mighty Ducks.
Who?
He plays the little brother of the one dude. Remember how there's 2 brothers on the team?
No,
Yeah.
I've never
Yeah,
seen
he was
my
the younger
dad.
brother.
way.
Yes. And so I found that out.
Look it up.
Shit
This
up.
Dude,
shit
look it
right
up on
now.
IMDb. I found it out by chance, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to tweet everyone. Jussie Smollett's in Mighty Ducks 1. I forgive him. You know what I mean? Like, all's forgiven. I didn't know he was in that movie.
You're gonna forgive Jussie Smollett because he was in fucking Mighty Ducks.
Yeah, Mighty Ducks was like a great movie when I was a kid.
That's fucking
But he wasn't in the sequel.
disappointing.
I know
Because
what
he lied, saying a bunch of hockey players tried to hang him.
happened. Said they tried to rape him and
Hey, he's coming off a subway. And like,
right.
but yeah, so anyway, so Jonah Hill wasn't cool, man.
Man, I'll tell this story. I haven't told this story publicly, but yeah. So one told Sting's wife, Trudy, was wonderful and lovely to work with. She played our mother.
Oh, cool.
And then also Jemima Kirk from Girls. She's the English
Oh, I know that. I've heard that
chick
name.
from
Yeah.
Girls.
Oh,
real
yeah.
pretty.
Super sexy
She
voice.
plays the kind of the love interest
Yeah.
involved with the antagonist brother in the show. And they were wrapped, and it was after this. There's this big climactic scene, and it was shot in the middle of production. So they wrapped, and they were done after that. So real quick, the whole family and everybody around it was dressed up for this scene, and it was a perfect picture opportunity. So the production wanted a picture of the family, just in case the show gets whatever nominated for an Emmy or whatever happens, just to have pictures. It's a big production.
Of course.
So they're like, so Jonah wraps. He's shot his thing, and he runs off set and goes, and they're like, okay, well, we need this picture, and so they call him. He won't come, and he's not coming back. And finally, the director has to go get him out of his trailer. Has to walk out of this courthouse in the Bronx, walk 4 blocks to Jonah's trailer, get him out, bring him back. He's in street clothes, which is kind of a no-no as an actor. People still are got to be in character for the rest of the day. There's like 15 more takes to do, that kind of thing. And so he comes in, flip-flops and a T-shirt. And everybody's been sitting there waiting for basically a family photo for about 15 minutes.
You guys like at a department store. and mom's
maybe
yelling at you.
20 minutes. Everybody's waiting on this movie star to take this photograph. And he literally walks in the room. He ducks in behind all of us. And as he's walking up, he goes, just so you guys know, I don't like this stuff. Click, and then he leaves. And that was when I realized that, I like giving people the benefit of the doubt, whatever. It's not we weren't friends. We didn't put each other in our cell phones or anything. But that's when I realized, all right, this dude's a cocksucker. This is fucking weird. Yeah.
Why? I don't know, man. I don't think.
I don't like this stuff. Really? Fuck. You're a fucking executive producer on the show. This is your show. You don't like your fucking dream career? This isn't part of it? Interacting with human beings, all ecstatic because they're on a fucking multi-million-dollar production, doesn't fucking gas you up anymore? You don't like being around that? You fucking prick. It was silly, dude. It's like you don't know what you got. You just got no concept of what you got. You don't like this stuff. We're all happy to be here because you're here, you fucking bitch.